Beauties, I am back. I said at the end of last week's video that I was going to be taking a smidgen of time off the vlogs, and here I am. I'm back on Sunday, 1 week later. I just missed you all so much, but mainly I could not ignore all your support and comments on last week's video. I mean, I did appear to ignore them. I left a message on there saying thank you, but I did find it slightly overwhelming to respond to every single comment. But I want you all to know, not a single one was missed. And I thought, you know what, I'm coming back next week and I'm going to thank every single one of you who left a comment on last week's video. In fact, most of them, they weren't comments. They were not comments at all. They were paragraphs. Paragraphs of love and support and sympathy for what we went through last week. And on the scale of life, looking back, it was a house. We lost a house. So I don't want to delve in too deep, because on the scale of things, you know, as a family and where we are and what we've got, we are very lucky. But oh my gosh, it did get me, that one. And I think mainly the majority of you could relate to that, and you'd been through something similar yourself, and it is an awful thing to go through. But you know what, I'm back. And it was also raw when you watched that video, so raw. And then it was like I had to relive it whilst I was editing the vlog, because I was just like going through those feelings again. It was awful. But after posting the video, I think I had a little bit of anxiety about that as well. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to put myself out there to thousands of people crying. Like, part of me, at one point I was going to remove that end section, and then I thought, you know what, I don't care. I don't care people seeing how raw this is, and I just put it out there. And the moment I did, and you all gave me that love and support, it was just so helpful. And it was like, you know what, it's done now. It was closure, and it really helped me just put it to bed. So honestly, from the bottom of my heart, without sounding cringy, thank you so much. Monday came after that, and I've been so lucky, because this week it's been crazy. I haven't had time to breathe. The kids have both started back at school. They're obviously at two separate schools because of their age difference. Seth had a staggered start, so he was finishing at different times to Nancy. So there's been like multiple school runs to do. On top of that, Nancy started back at dancing, and this is her busiest year yet. So that's been 5 times a week. And let me tell you, it is a crazy long dance run, but somehow we just manage it, we get through it. Ryan is stacked out with work at the moment, crazy busy. There is a huge demand for English speaking construction renovators here in the south of France, so his business is doing amazing, which we're so thankful for. And yeah, I've just been so distracted with the general errands of being a mum and having the normal basic home jobs to do, the dogs, and then trying to keep up with my exercise this week, which I have done. Yes, I made that a priority, because something that never goes out of fashion and never ever fails to make me feel better is health and wellness and exercise. So I really wanted to go into this new week after last week really focusing on what makes me feel good. I will let you into a little secret though. It didn't get off to the best start after that heartbreak last weekend. We had a couple of treat evenings which old habits reared their head. Yeah, We had a binge night, which I hate. Don't tend to do that anymore, but it seemed like the only option after we'd been through that very emotional week. So we went to the shop, we bought tons of goodies and snacks. Honestly, we spent like almost €100 on absolute rubbish. None of it was good fuel whatsoever. And you know what? We all sat on the bed as a family, all 4 of us, watching something on the laptop at the end of the bed, munching. Disgusting, but it felt good at the time. It only ever feels good for such a short time though. Like the backlash of dealing with that now is horrendous. So did it help? For a fraction of time, yes. But then this week I've had it all to make up for. So we're back on track. That is a secret because that is not anti-inflammatory queen behaviour. Let me tell you, it is inflammatory queen behaviour. So that's what I did. That's how I got over the heartache, although it don't do it. It does not get you over any situation. It feels worse for a short moment of time. Anyway, off on a tangent. That's been my week. So because of that stupid behaviour and eating my feelings, then Monday came and you know what, I thought, oof, I am going to struggle because I've reignited horrible bad cravings of craving sugar and processed foods again. So how am I going to get over this when it gets to an evening and I've done my workout and I've ate healthy and I've got those horrible little cravings sat on my shoulder telling me to go to the treat cupboard? How am I going to deal with that? Well, I made a delicious flat lay. I want to call it a flat bake. It's not a bake whatsoever. It's just a bunch of healthy ingredients shoved together on some parchment paper. Pop it in the fridge and oh my gosh, I would sooner eat a square of that over a Snickers any day. So I'm going to share that with you right now and then I'll be back. This is a high protein, low carb, delicious. It's calorific, but there's nothing bad in there. It's good. It's a great pre-workout, post-workout, evening fancying a snack, don't want to be too naughty kind of treat. I'm going to share that with you now and then I'll be back. how nice was that, everyone? I had to share that with you, and it's a pretty viral concoction, to be honest, that fridge flat lay, and the ones that I've seen are slightly different. So usually they use dates to make it, but when I came to make it, all the dates had been eaten by
Wasn't me.
this man here. So I opted for figs instead, which also worked amazing. Also, something else that I would change, I used super crunchy peanut butter because that's just what I had in the cupboard, but the ones that I have seen use smooth peanut butter, which makes more sense because it must be easier to spread. It was quite difficult to manipulate that thick crunchy peanut butter.
I don't know. We had some smunchy, didn't we? And that were really good. I think that'd be perfect for it.
Do you?
It's nice to have the little nuts.
Yeah, I added goji berries to mine, extra sprinkle of cashews. Don't be shy with that sea salt. That sea salt makes it. It was delicious. There's obviously lots of different tweaks you can do to it to make yours, but honestly, such a good treat. I mean, we did eat a lot of it, didn't we? Guilty. It's very tempting having that in the fridge. I mean, you saw the size of it, and we consumed it between us in 3 days. Quite calorific, but still absolutely no nasties in there. It's all healthy fats, healthy goodness. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. We have just arrived in Cannes city centre. We have dropped our darling daughter off at dancing, and I thought I would bring you along, show you what Cannes City's like in September.
We're here often enough now, aren't we?
Yes. I want a trip to the health store. They've got an amazing health store here, which I just love having a browse in. I always get something new to try. And also I've got a couple of items on my list which I need to try and find for Nancy's birthday. And that is our evening. Our thoughts on the house hunting journey after the sheer heartbreak and emotional roller coaster of a week that we had. At first I thought, oh, I need a break from house hunting. I'm over that now. I can house hunt emotion free. I'm pretty sure of it. But we have decided we need to look for something a little bit longer term, like a longer term rental property. So that's the latest. We went to view one this week actually, which would be perfect for a longer term rent. It's just whether we get our hands on it or not, because I know there's been quite a few viewings. And
Well, she's come back to me today actually.
Ooh.
The only thing that we need to do now is send one like Airbnb invoice or something like that to prove that we're residents here or stayed here, and then we're in.
Okay, so hopefully that will be a positive outcome, because I think what will take huge pressure off and just make it much more manageable is if we can find somewhere for like 3 or 6 months where we can have more things in one place, you know, go and get a few of those boxes from our storage unit, have more clothes, have more things. That will be so lovely. So lovely, just not having to go to the storage unit every time some occasion comes up to rummage for something will be nice. So
And now, who thought that we'd be in the storage unit getting winter clothes again?
I know, yeah, that's the next phase. Obviously we're going to have to rummage for winter clothes, autumn winter clothes. So yeah, that's the plan. Try and get settled somewhere longer term so we're not shuffling around all the time. Somewhere hopefully that's got a garden that we can just let the dogs out onto, which will make life so much easier, because at the moment we're having to walk them twice a day. And yeah, that's the update, and that's where our head's at with the house hunting journey. But if anything comes up, like to purchase, to buy, we're obviously still not missing the opportunity, and I feel healed enough to go on the house hunting journey again now. And like I've got an extra protective barrier, like I wouldn't let myself get quite emotionally attached again.
No, we're quite resilient, aren't we, at the end of the day?
I hope so. I thought I was before, but I hope so. ashwagandha raw powder. Yeah, don't you take a supplement of that?
Yeah.
What's that good for then? Is it more for men?
Yeah, it's boosts testosterone apparently.
Ooh. Ginger powder. The actual ingredients, is it raw?
100 gram.
Oh wow, yeah, ingredient 100% organic ginger powder. That's really good. That's what we like. Oh, love it all. Love treating myself to a few new health goodies. What are you getting? I knew you'd like this shop. Are you getting the ashwagandha powder?
Guarana.
Oh, guarana. What's that then? Think you know your stuff until you come to a shop like this, and then you just get your phone out and Google every single thing that looks interesting.
I don't know what I used to buy before.
Ooh, I know what I need while I'm here. Ground flax seeds. Ooh, raw cacao.
I'll have that.
I want to read the ingredients first.
$29.90.
100% organic and raw cacao powder. Oh, yay! Straight in my basket.
Maca and cacao.
Love it, love it, love it. Oh, that's another one here. This is another one. This looks better. Why is this
that
better?
neutralizes.
This is a... Oh, these are the... Oh, these are what Brian Johnson uses. They're like the cocoa nib ones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, can we have these as well? Shiitake. What's that? Shiitake. I thought it was shiitake mushrooms.
DHA there.
Where? DHA? DHEA, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the other one.
I think I need some magnesium.
Merci. Bonne
Merci,
fin de journée.
madame. Parfait. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir. We got our health fix. Love a good health store.
Can't
honestly.
wait.
I think, in fact I know, I love browsing around French pharmacies and health stores more than I do clothing. Yeah, it just really excites me. So, what have we got in the bag? Oh, you picked up the maca one. The maca cacao. Did you not get the...
You got the little pip things, didn't you?
Did we get them? Yes. What's maca then?
Maca just takes the edge. It's smoother than the cacao. So
Not
it
macadamias, no?
I don't know what it is, but it says on the packet that it takes the edge off the
Cacao.
The cacao, yeah.
Yeah, because it's quite a bitter taste, isn't it, cacao? Great. What else have we got in here? Ooh, the little cacao nibs. Listen, guys, I don't know what I'm going to use this stuff in yet, but as soon as I find a good concoction, you know, I always share it with you. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is.
What is it, guarana?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an energy extract thing similar to caffeine.
Okay. I got my ground flax seeds because the flax seeds that I have are whole flax seeds, and it's better to get the ground because they're more likely to get absorbed. If you get the whole flax seeds, they can just travel straight through you. Your body is not necessarily going to absorb all the nutrients. So we got some of those. We got some magnesium because I think like 2/3 of the world are deficient in magnesium. Do you know what, actually? I am going to get a DNA test. I'll talk about that further. in another vlog. Haven't done it yet, looking into it, because it's okay like guessing all these supplements, what you need, trying to work out your body, work out what feels best, but we can actually be wasting a lot of money on supplements that we don't actually need to be supplementing with. Like, we might not be deficient in these areas. So I would really like a DNA test to actually specifically tell me what I am naturally deficient in and what I should be supplementing in. I mean, I've come a long way over the years. You know, I do feel like I totally need to follow the anti-inflammatory route and take curcumin and various other things that I feel good on, but it's just nice to know. And then what's left in the bag is some teas, which Ryan has chucked in here. So, oh, ashwagandha relaxation.
I'll have one of them tonight.
Might join you. Is that okay for women, the ashwagandha?
Yeah.
I don't know much about that one. Respiration. What's that then?
I just got that because sometimes I thought that might be nice in the morning.
And digestion.
Because you like digestion teas
I
sometimes.
do like digestion teas, especially on an evening. So there's the little health haul, guys. Can never go wrong with a little health haul. If you're going to invest in anything, you've got to invest in your health, aren't you? Can't buy good health. Well, you can try, like by doing all this.
Yeah, we're going to say, yeah.
What do you
Trying.
think to the DNA testing?
We've had it done before, can't remember.
Yeah, but that was a long, long time ago.
Yeah, but have advanced. No, they use the same results because your DNA never changes.
Never changes, does it?
No.
I wonder if we can go into that site and request the details and then me forward that
Yeah,
on to somebody.
You can.
Ooh, we already had it done ages ago. Anyway, guys, we're about to pick up Nancy from dancing. I hope you've enjoyed joining us tonight, having a stroll around the city centre. Ooh, we also met a subscriber as well tonight, Dawn, who was on holiday with her dad and her friends. So shout out to Dawn, lovely to meet you. Don't forget to subscribe. Hello, darling. Say hello. Love you all lots, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.